Hey guys, I'm Kat. Welcome back. Today we're going to cover 25 phrasal verbs that you use in everyday conversation. I am a native English speaker, but I also speak German, Portuguese, and Polish. I've also been teaching English students since 2020, so I've seen lots of common mistakes and the phrasal verbs that are most important. If you learn these phrasal verbs, you are going to quickly elevate your English and sound much more like a native speaker. Let's get started. In this video, I'm going to tell you what these phrasal verbs mean, give you everyday real-life context and examples, show clear pronunciation in these examples. Also, this verb series is part 2 of a 3-part series, so if you haven't seen it already, be sure to watch part 1. Those ones are super important, and stay tuned for part 3 coming out next week. Our first section of phrasal verbs has to do with everyday act. The first one is to pick up. This means to get something. For example, I need to pick up milk on my way home. It does not mean lift it up. I mean, it can, but in this instance, it means you are getting it. I need to pick up my kids from school. Something like that, like you need to get something and bring it with you. Have you ever heard in the movies, for example, I'll pick you up at 8? That means I will give you a ride. I will show up with my car and you'll get in it and we'll go somewhere. So that's a good example. It means I will get you at that. All right, number 2 is to drop off. This is the exact opposite, actually. So you pick up someone and then you drop them off. So it means to deliver something or someone somewhere. For example, can you drop me off at the station? That means, can you leave me at the station? I need to take a train or a car. Can you leave me there? All right, number 3, to get up. This actually means to wake up or to leave your bed. For example, I usually get up around 7. That means I usually wake up at around 7. Write in the comments below what time you get up. Number 4 is to lie down. This is what you do before falling asleep. It means to put your body in a horizontal position. So you can lie down in bed, you can lie down on the sofa. That means you're laying down and then you fall asleep. For example, I'm so tired, I need to lie down for a bit. Number 5 is to hurry up. This means to go faster. For example, hurry up, I'm gonna be late. This one is so common. You'll hear it all the time. It's really important that you know it. So make a note there. All right, section 2 is communication. So number 6 is speak up. This means to talk loud. For example, can you speak up? I can't hear you. I think that you would hear this often in classrooms or in places where there are many people. If you can't hear someone, you would say, oh, speak up, I can't hear you. This is also a really great phrasal verb to use if you are talking to someone and you don't understand and you feel like they're speaking a little muffled or unclearly. You can say, speak up, I can't hear you. Instead of saying all the time, I don't understand, you can say, speak up, and they'll know to speak a little louder and a little clearer to you. Number 7 is shut up. This is actually a really mean one. It means to stop talking. This is super informal and super rude, so please don't walk around saying shut up. But if you're watching TV shows or movies, you're gonna hear it all the time. So it's important that you understand what it means. For example, he told me to shut up, so rude. Yeah, it means he told me to stop talking. You'll hear this between kids when they're arguing. They'll just say, shut up. Like, stop it. I'm sick of hearing you talk. So remember, this is super impolite. You should not be using this, but it's good to understand. Number 8 is to bring up. This means to mention a topic. For example, she brought up politics at dinner. This means she started talking about politics at dinner, which of course is a big no-no. So don't do that, but there's an example of it. To mention a topic, to bring up. Number 9 is to cut off. This means to interrupt. For example, you're talking and in the middle of your sentence, someone else starts to say something. That means that they interrupted you. They cut you off. This can actually also be used for driving. So if you're driving your car and then another car swerves in front of you, you can say that car cut me off. It means you were going your way and they kind of took your direction. They cut you off. Number 10 is to get back to. This is usually used with a person, so to get back to someone. It means to reply later. For example, let me get back to you tomorrow. So if someone asks you, oh, can we have dinner this weekend, or want to do some activity over the weekend and you think, oh, I need to check my plans, say, let me check my calendar and I will get back to you. Means I will tell you in a little while, but right now I'm not sure. This is super polite and a great way to avoid making plans in the exact moment, and you have a little more time to plan and check something and then get back to that person. Also, notice how when we're speaking naturally, to is pronounced. It's to get back to get back to. It kind of smushes all together, and if you notice this is really going to help you understand native speakers. Natives smush all their words together and it kind of blends. So make sure you're listening for that. I'll get back to you tomorrow. You barely hear to you. They blend together. To you. I'll get back to you tomorrow. So make sure you're listening for that. And if you are, you're going to be able to understand native so much better. Okay, section 3 is thinking and emotions. Number 11 is to figure out. This means to understand or solve. For example, I finally figured out how to use this app. It means you finally understand how to use the app. You can use this in so many different contexts. You're going to hear this every day if you're listening to it. I use it all the time when I don't know how to do something and I say, oh, I need to figure this out. So it means you need to understand it. You need to solve something. So you need to learn about it and understand it. Number 12 is to calm down. This means to relax. For example, take a deep breath and calm down. People use this if they want you to. This is often used talking to other people. If they're getting a little too heated, I guess, then you could say, oh, calm down, like relax, chill, calm down. People often use this with kids too. So if a kid is maybe having a tantrum, getting a little worked up about something, you can say, oh, calm down. Number 13 is to cheer up. This means to become happier, actually. You can say, for example, cheer up, it's not the end of the world. If you're in a bad mood and something happened, just say, cheer up. It means get in a better mood, cheer up. Number 14 is to freak out. This means to panic or to get really emotional. Like I just used that example for the kid. This is perfect. It's like the kid is freaking out. They're getting upset and loud and getting angry. And you say, stop freaking out. You need to calm down. Another example would be, I freaked out when I saw a spider. I don't know about you, but I personally am really afraid of spiders. And so I will freak out if I see a spider. Number 15 is to think over. This means to consider something very carefully. For example, you might hear someone say, think it over before you decide. It means you really consider something before you actually make a decision, which, by the way, is a very good habit to be in. Okay, we are already to section 4. This is problems and fixes. So this is going to be really important if you're traveling somewhere where you're speaking English or really everyday life in English. Number 16 is to break down. This means to stop working. For example, my car broke down on the highway. It means your car just stopped working. This one you'll hear all the time. Or my coffee machine broke down. Something that's kind of technical, it can break down. You might also hear this in an emotional sense. So if someone starts crying, you could say they broke down. They broke down crying. So it could be a very technical thing that broke, or it could be a very emotional thing. Number 17 is to run out. This means we have none left. For example, we ran out of coffee this morning. This means that we're out of coffee. We have no coffee. And also note here, it's run out, and then in the past tense, it's an irregular verb. So you say we ran out. So in the present, we are running out of milk. And then in the past, we ran out of milk. Number 18 is to turn off. This means to stop a machine or a light. For example, you might hear someone say, can you turn off the lights, please? Or turn off the TV, something like that. Number 19 is to set up. This means to prepare something or arrange something. For example, she set up the meeting for 2 p.m. It means she arranged the meeting. You might also hear someone say, we set up the party. It means we put up the lights and the cake and we put up all the decorations. It means we arranged everything, we prepared everything for this party. Number 20 is super popular. You might know this already. It's to work out. This means to exercise, but it also means to solve a problem. So remember how we covered to figure out? It means you solve something, you understand something. Work out is super similar. It means, oh, I need to work this out. I need to figure it out. You need to resolve something. So for the first example to exercise, you might hear someone say, I work out at the gym twice a week, right? So they go to the gym twice a week to exercise or train. For the second meaning of this phrase, you might hear someone say, we worked out the issue together. It means we understood the issue, we figured it out. Now we can continue because we understand the problem. Okay, number 5 is our last section, and this one has some really good bonus sections. This has to do with traveling. So number 1 is to take off. This is specific for planes only. It means to leave the ground. So when a plane is from here and then it starts to go up in the air, it is taking off. So a car cannot take off in the same way because a car is not going up in the air, but actually a car can take off. It goes really fast. Our example for a plane is our flight takes off at 7 a.m. It means the flight is leaving at 7. Okay, number 22 is to check in. This means to register at a hotel or an Airbnb, something like that. You will also check in at the airport. So when you go give your tickets or your passport and they give you your boarding pass, that's called checking in. For example, we checked in at the front desk. Number 23 is to get on. This means to board a vehicle. For example, he got on the bus at Main Street. So it means he entered the bus and now the bus will take off. But now he is on the bus. He got on the bus at Main Street. Number 24 is the exact opposite. It is to get off. This means to leave the car or vehicle. So he got off at Main Street. He got off the bus at Main Street. It's the exact opposite. You get on the bus and then you get off the bus. Okay, 25 is our last one, and this one is to head out. This means to leave a place or to start a journey. For example, I'm heading out, I'll see you later. This I say all the time when I'm leaving to do something. I'm heading out, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'll see you later. It means I'm leaving, but maybe I'll be back. Okay, good job everyone. You made it to the end. Which phrasal verb was new for you? I'm super curious. Leave it in the comments below so I know. And remember that this is part 2 of a 3-part series. So if you haven't watched it already, part 1 is just in this playlist attached here, and part 3 is coming out very soon. Also, in the link below, there's a free worksheet to practice all of these phrasal verbs. So make sure to download that and you'll be able to make sure you really know these phrasal verbs. If this video was helpful for you, please like and subscribe. It is a huge help to my channel and I really, really appreciate it. I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.